In this lesson, we will talk about masks and how to create masks for our footage and layers inside of After Effects. Okay, let's grab this image to the timeline. Okay, and scale it down from transform. Okay, and for creating masks, we have to define our mask shapes. And for example, I want to select this area of the image with a rectangle mask. Go to this option and the first select your layer, the layer that you want to mask it out, and without selecting the layer, when you click in here, it just create a shape, and we don't want shapes. Because of that, delete this and select our layer, click on the rectangle tool. When you click once in here, it select the rectangle tool, and if you hold the left click mouse button, you see a variety of pre-made shapes. For example, rounded rectangle tool, ellipse, polygon, and star. Okay, for this example, we will take through the rectangle tool and select the rectangle tool, hold down the left click mouse button and drag it. You see, I create the mask. I can define and change the points of the mask and change my shape also. I can add a point with this pen tool. For example, I click in here. I had another point, also another point, and unlimited points. I can add it to my mask shape. And it's very, very useful while creating our motion graphic or visual effects project. And also masks have different options in here. We can access to mask options by clicking down this icon and selecting the mask, and these are the options for mask. The first options are the blending options of the mask. For example, if I choose none, you see my mask is just painted out and not selecting any area of object, not subtract and not extract the object. If I choose add, it select an area of an object. If I choose subtract, it subtract an area and fill it out. I can put something else to the background, for example, a shape, and you see it's painted out. Okay, let's delete this, and the another option is extract, is like an add, and it's select one area and one specific area of your image. The another one is lighten. It's useful for blending options that we will cover it on the next lessons, and also darken and difference. And we will talk about all the lighting, darken, and difference in the blending options. For now, let's choose subtract or extract. The first one is the mask pattern. It's the actual shape of your path, and you can change it like this. And there is another units of measurement that you can adjust your measurement units, pixels or inches or millimeters. The pixel is square, and you can also raise it to a rectangle or ellipse tool. Once you adjust, click OK, and you see your shape is raised back to the normal shape like ellipse and rectangle. Okay. The next one is the feather. It's controlling each feather of your objects like this. You can create these kind of effects or crispy, and you can also animate these properties. You see the stopwatch near all of them. The next one is the opacity. You can adjust your opacity of masks and animate that. And the last one is the expansion of your mask that you can work with this also. Also, you can have different masks for one layer. For example, I can create another mask in here for this layer and change, you see that appear in here, and change the blending option to subtract and also the feathered out. And you see how useful it is. It's helped a lot while creating complex motion graphic. And also you can extract it or lighten, you see. For now, let's choose extract or maybe subtract. And that is all. You can also invert from here. Invert the actual shape of the mask. In the next lesson, we will create an example project by creating and mixing shapes and masks between each other.